Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today, Sunday afternoon, it's a gorgeously kind of chilly. It looks gorgeous out, but it's a little chilly out. I'm gonna come up to the farm. We're gonna try to get a little bit of tree work done. Not a whole lot has been done on the farm in the last few days. Got a good solid inch of rain, so it's just been a drying out type of day. So let's see what who all's around. Gonna hop in this truck. We're going to actually load up the skid loader and some attachments and head down to my farm, because my farm needs a little TLC this spring in a few different ways actually. I'll explain them here in a little bit, but ooh, tire low. Tear that up. I'll explain that when we're on the way down there, but I'm gonna take the skid loader, some attachments, and do some repairing. Never actually filled up a tire on a newer pickup before. It actually honked at me when I had enough air in the tire. That is awesome. It's the little things, I suppose. Let's go hook onto the flatbed and bring that sucker over. There's no way I can get at that thing, so that's neat. Hopefully the semi still got a little bit of air and push it forward without. Nope. That sucks. Got to move this thing forward just because it's too close. That should work. Well, this rear tandem left inner tire is out for the most part, so I gotta put air in this thing now. Must be getting a new seat in that tractor. Hi, Kitty. Oh, let's do it again. Oh, filling. Did I do that? Did you break another glass, or did I do that? I think I did that. Done up. Tires aired up. It was down to 0. Now it's up to 85, I believe. So now we'll go ahead and position the trailer to be loaded up. Set you guys on a time lapse while I load this puppy up. How do you guys do your straps? Do you tie them or do you fold them nicely? I don't know. I got a GoPro battery in case I need it, but yeah, I can do the fancy strap thing, but it just takes so much longer. I'm only going 10 minutes down the road, so we'll just get it done. Southbound and down, heading to my field. So I will explain a little bit more about the line that was put on there and how I want to improve it. There's a couple spots that I talked about in this video that I'll just kind of expand upon. Hey guys, I just want to take the time to thank the sponsor of this video, Rhizazorb by Phospolutions. Okay guys, here I'm at Commodity Classic with Craig at Rhizazorb. So Craig, nice to meet you. Tell me what you do here.
Yeah, at Phospolutions with Rhizazorb, we have a replacement for MAP or DAP fertilizer. Rhizazorb is a naturally mined metal oxide that we incorporated into the manufacturing process and improves phosphate efficiency by about 50%.
Awesome. That sounds awesome, but tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Penn State IP that we licensed in 2016, and we spent the last 7 years developing for row crop, so ensuring that it not only works out in the field, but it's also there's an economic advantage for the grower.
Yeah.
So what most growers with Rhizazorb, you can apply about 33% less total fertilizer, but get the same uptake or more, and that equates to about 10% savings for the average farmer.
So just a quick question on that. Is that because, like I said, it's the slow release basically when the plants need it, as opposed to getting all that, you know, extra phosphorus out there at the time?
Great question, Ron. So typically MAP, when you apply it to your farm in about 30 days, it's going to be fully solubilized in the soil, and then it's going to tie up with iron, magnesium, calcium. And so with Rhizazorb, we have a patented plant-driven release that's based off of chemical gradients. So that slows the release of the phosphorus out to about a 90-day period, which ensures that you have more late season feeding phosphorus, which is like 75% of your phosphorus is taken up at grain fill or later. What that results for most growers is small cost savings, 10% per acre, but we typically see about a 1.6 yield advantage. So the average farmer is going to see about a $20 ROI by switching to Rhizazorb.
Yeah, I just see it on the big banner back behind there.
We've done life cycle analysis and runoff studies. So with runoff, we can see 78% less leaching and 78% less runoff and 84% less leaching. So that's really huge, especially if you're farming in one of the troubled watersheds.
Or just from our standpoint, like as you guys know, we have some very hilly ground, some very erodible ground. That's something that's kind of near and dear to our heart. We're stewards of the land. He said those kind of things. He explained that to me, and it just really piqued my interest.
The other thing is we're one of the few fertilizers that's done a full life cycle analysis. So we've quantified how much carbon savings or reduction in carbon emissions by switching from MAP to Rhizazorb, and that's 45%. So
and that's across the whole production of the fertilizer itself?
That's from manufacturing to being delivered to your field.
That's awesome. That's a massive, that's cut in half. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And you know, most growers, they ask me, well, what's the big deal? Well, there's some new federal laws passed, like 45Z, that incent the ethanol production facilities to have lower carbon fuel. So what that means for the grower, if they'd switch to Rhizazorb, it could be another $3 to $5 per acre premium on their corn when they sell it to the ethanol plant.
And that's, like I said, that's the direction you kind of see everything going, so that could be very important. Put the pen to the paper. What do we got for trials?
So over the last 3 years, we have more than 140 trials across 16 states. And you know, very consistent response. We see about an 83% win rate. And again, most growers should see the same yield or slightly better. Trial data is like about a 1.6% yield increase. But in 2022, in the state of Iowa, we actually saw almost a 5 bushel advantage across 31 sites.
Wow.
Yeah, so again, as you guys know, feeding the crop the right amount of fertilizer and the right ratio is more important than putting a lot on.
Yep.
And so that's really our goal, is to ensure that we're feeding the phosphorus to the plant at the right times and the right amounts.
Yeah, and that makes sense, and that's kind of where, like I said, our partnership's going to come in. So this growing season, we're going to partner with Rhizazorb to kind of basically just see what it looks. It's going to be essentially like an on-farm trial that we're going to document to you. We're going to have folks out to our farm essentially taking samples, taking a look at things, explaining and going through the technical advantages of using it. And like I said, we're going to show you guys the unfiltered results. Looking forward to working with you guys, and I think it's going to be an absolute blast to kind of go on this journey with you.
Absolutely, it's going to be awesome.
Perfect.
Thanks, Ron.
Pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Take care.
A little tackier than I thought it'd be down here, but I suppose after a ½ inch to an inch, I suppose you'll get that. Well, I got all my stuff unloaded. Let's go ahead and yeah, I think I was going to try pulling some trees first. All right, let's go ahead and get this done and try not to make a mess. Let's go. Alrighty. Well, there's more trees along here than I thought. So this is my neighbor's property. This is my property. There's a junk fence line that will never be used again. And I think plan for next winter is to rip it all out. Yep, that's what I want to do. So I need to get a hold of this landowner. I don't even know who that is, but gotta find that out. And then yeah, I think we just need to get a dozer in here just to doze everything. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just going along and picking out the lighter trees that I can get. Like I'll get these couple right here, and I'll stick them in a pile down there, and just going along my field pulling trees, and I'll come back and grab them all, and then we'll go from there. Just trying to do some improvements on my ground. And as you guys might see, there is lime spread all over this field. So that was a spread before we knew that the manga spread was coming. So kind of sucks, but at least we get a good comparison of what custom applicators charge and they can do versus what we can do. Let you guys watch this one. Easy one, squeezy. This case will squeezy. This one will not be squeezed though. Yeah, some of these trees are just too bad. We just gotta get it cleared off. That's the big one, and I do not want to shatter a windshield doing this. Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a nice sized tree there. So eventually, like I said, I want to talk to the landowner. Let's get a dozer in through here, because I could probably gain another row or two of corn if I can plant over a little farther. So, and like I said, you don't have to worry about trees robbing nutrients and yield. You don't have to worry about, we're hitting your sprayer on the fence. It's a win-win-win to me. Just put the puller off. I'm gonna put the grapple on. We'll start grappling. Let's go. Perfect. Huh, this Paul looks familiar. I know there's a person that lives up there, and I saw a dog, so let's go ahead and do this. Give the pooch a favor. Yeet. Barely made it, but I made it. Okay, I'm just gonna move some of these trees around, get them out of here, and then I got some concrete to move around and some dirt to move, and then we'll be good. We'll head home. Hopefully be home by 6. Last trees I got to move, and I got 2 bucket jobs to do, and I'll be done in about a half hour ish. Yeah, this is what I do not want right here. Pretty good sized washout, so I'm gonna dump this concrete over there as best I can, and then just gonna have to get an excavator in there to fix it up, because all this dirt just went right there. Just gotta get somebody or the county permission to get that dirt put back. Fun. Well, just moved everything I wanted to do around, so I'll pull this truck onto the road as much as possible just so it's firm. Less compaction in the field, and load this thing up. Cool. Or even all the way on the grass. That's awesome. Alrighty, now to strap things down, load it up, head back. Well, so I think the next time we head to this field, it'll be probably spreading fertilizer. That might even be me. Sweet. Okay, let's head home and then see what else we can get into. Let's go. Okay, so now I'm gonna head up to Bellevue and actually grab a load of hay, bring that home. Well, I got the flatbed already hooked up. So I'm gonna do that real quick. But before, let's swing over, and I'm actually gonna finally introduce that new tool we got, oh geez, last fall. Haven't talked about it yet, but now's as good a time as any. So you guys have probably seen this in videos and whatnot. This is a 2015 Kuhn accelerator, Kuhn Krause accelerator, 8,000 30-foot. Nathan bought this last fall when we were looking for a VT. Didn't have other things firmed up, so we decided to go with this. It was used, got it roughly 2 hours away. Paid a decent amount for it. These things, they don't give these things away even used, but you know what? We're happy with it. We like it. It has new star wheels within 1,000 hours. And this is a vertical till. And I guess I should start with that. So a vertical tillage, what that is that is a minimum tillage device. So it looks like a disc. You can kind of see it's got disc gangs, but instead of being concave like this and turning a lot of dirt and throwing it, this thing actually just more chops. You can kind of see these are more aggressive. They're a real lot shallower of blades. All this is doing is it's chopping the ground. It's chopping the stalks, I should say. So we really like this because we're gonna try and get away from our chiseling as a primary tillage tool and go to more this style, which is more, like you said, a more minimum tillage. So we're really looking forward to it. I haven't ran this thing yet. Nathan's put probably a couple hundred acres on this. We're happy with it so far. It does a nice job. So the plan is, you know, for our tillage, our tough ground up like in Bellevue and whatnot, we're gonna, instead of chiseling for our first pass for corn on corn, we're gonna run this thing through, and anything corn going to beans, we're gonna run this thing through pretty shallow. So it's a pretty versatile tool. You can actually adjust the gang angle. So a steeper gang angle is more turning and more dirt, makes more black, and a shallower just slices and chops. So the reason we're gonna put it to soybean ground is, you know, we have pretty bad emergence in, you know, right at the root ball with our bean planter. We're just not set up to correctly with it. So we think with this, we run that through real quick. It'll make our stand much better and should hopefully give us a 5% bump for our soybean yield. And then for our corn, you know, like I said, when we can get away from our chiseling for our primary tillage pass and go to more of this style, we're really looking forward to that, because like I said, just being a better steward of the ground, and it's turning a lot of dirt when we really don't need to up there. So yeah, there it is. New tool on the farm. There's the neighbor's new anhydrous rig. Thing's pretty snazzy. Front full, never seen that before. Well, this is fun. I forgot my dad has his trailer up here, so I gotta back all the way in. Luckily, I'm a freaking bad you-know-what backer. Oh, fire this guy up. We're right at 600 hours. Dang, already? Hi, kitty! Okay, I'll let this thing warm up while I back into position. Originally, I was gonna basically pull in like this and then back up, but my dad's new trailer he's got right there is in the way. Okay, so I'm gonna park right here because I don't want to go much farther because it's a dirt lane and I will absolutely run up stuff. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. So now we'll basically just take the bales back here 2 at a time and load them up. So these bales will be coming back to go get ground up. We don't have really the need for all of those bales. So we're gonna go grind them up. Let's go get her done. Bunch of deer out running. 3 went that way, 3 went that way, and of course the GoPro didn't record it all. Got 2 loaded up. Or 2 on the tractor. Let's go load them up. Checking to see how even left to right I am, and I am dead on. That's what I like to see. Gonna be running up a little bit of the field here, but well, we'll disc it down. No big deal. Gotta get out a couple times to just kind of make sure that I'm even. Gotta go forward just a smick. Just a smick. On this one. Then I got 3 more to load after these 2. Getting down there. Oh, just got these last couple to fling over. There you go. This should be able to get them. These 2 plus 1 more are left. So right now, before I set this last bale down, I'm gonna put my strap that'll basically suck these last bales up and suck everything forward. I'm gonna put that on first before I yeet these ones in, and then we're gonna call her good. Head south. Tow mirrors out. Let's go hit the road. Hopefully I can get going. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy. Don't break away on me. There we go. There, we're moving. Sweet. It's gonna be a little dark when I get home. A lot darker than I was anticipating. It is what it is. Alright, let's hit the road. 13,000 on this unit. Not too shabby. Whoo! Good load back with this truck. Very good load. Well, let's go ahead and let this truck kind of cool down. Not gonna load it tonight because I don't have any spears or anything to unload it with, so the guys will do that in the morning. So I'll probably give Pat a call, make sure they're all done around, then I'll close up shop, and then, yeah, call it a night. Good half day. Got a decent amount of stuff done on my personal farm. And then I went and got a load of bales from Bellevue. So the plan for the week, hopefully get the anhydrous rig ready to roll, and hopefully get spreading some lime with our big BBI Salford Mango Spread Plus. Cannot wait, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. It's going to be some pretty exciting stuff. Ta-ta for now.